Well, hello again. Another little short video. A couple of things here. There's one on when you're setting your locos up. Some of these TTS trains, when you try and load them in, the sounds and that don't come up, so you can do it a quicker way now. But also I will show you about the iPad. Personally, I don't use it. Some people are using it. It has some bad functions, but I shall go on to that in a minute. First of all is your locos. So what we'll do is we'll go to here, which is the normal one for the list. This always takes the time this bit does, but we'll get there in a minute. Turn some stuff on. Right, we'll get there in a second. Right, so you can put the locos, as you know, in different ways. What we'll do here is we'll just put in 68. And when it gets to this bit here, you have these lists. Now you can put them in by these codes, but what will actually happen is when you put such as these little shunters in, it'll go down to about 15, 20, 30 mile an hour, which restricts it a bit. But you can do it by copying that number, write it down, and then you can come out of there. We'll just do this for now. We go into here and we go to the loco lists, which is 86, Rail Master, locos. What we'll do here is we'll put it in as this, but no we won't. Let's go down the list a bit, such as this one here. Don't know what it is, but do that. You do open and it puts the train in there. You then write in here what it might be. We'll call this, for instance, GWR. Just do it there. Here are my boxes which I do these, which is going to be a steam, so I click the steam one. I'll now go to here. Now this is the cruise speed, remember, at the top. So I'll put that at 50. And I'll put the shunt speed at 10. We put it in as a branch. Now then, this is where we have this extra little trick. If you put a TTS sound unit in that, you've got to write all them in. But there's a little button there, and if you actually click on it, you've got 2 steam and 2 diesel. So what we do is click that, and it says Steam 1, and those are all the sounds on Steam 1. You click it again and you get Steam 2. You click it again, you get Diesel 1. Click it again, you get Diesel number 2. Click it again and you get back to normal. Well, what we do is put it in as this. Now this is so we put it in as this. Now then, one thing you can get problems with this is this one, this shunt on and off. I don't put that in. I've had trouble, and I've just taken that out, and it's actually just that's it, it's gone. Take that out of there, and we just put that one in. We just add it up. We click that now. We click this again up here. There we go. If I go to the bottom of my list now, come on. I think Windows is doing some updates again. It's a nuisance with Windows. There we are. Right, let's go down to the bottom. And it should be sitting there. You are 68 there. And as you can see, if you click it there, those are those 6 functions which I clicked. There wasn't many more in, but at least they're there. But what you can actually do is you can go back into it again and change these round if you need to, any odd one. So you can click on this like this. We go back up to here like this. It's not like somebody's after me on the phone, but still, I have to wait. I think I know who it might be. So we just do this. Sorry about the phone, but I'm upstairs and the phone's downstairs. So just do this like this, come on. Right, now we can go down to this bottom one, which is the one we just used, which is this GWR. There. Which is here like that. As you can see, the maximum thing has gone out of it. So you can't get at it. But any of these you can actually change, and what you can actually do is just press these little blue buttons here and they will test your sounds. But remember, this train has got to be on the main track when you do that. And that is as easy as that. So same as that, now I can actually just go to here again and actually click it to another one there and use that one, and then just click it again, click that again, and what it'll do, it'll change it round. Here it comes. At least it's a quicker way of writing some of the names in than doing it longhand. As long as you've got the function paper in front of you and you can just go down them. You might only have to change an odd one, but at least it's easier. I have to change a lot of mine because I use voice, and my voice system, Railmaster doesn't recognise my voice, and I have a wobbly. I have got one with me 29, my class 29. So that is that one there. So if I go back up to here, which is my right at the top, my class 29, if I use the voice, the sound doesn't operate. It clicks on the cabs. I've tried changing the name round, I've changed everything round, and it's still doing. I'm still working on that one. But other than that, all I have to do is just turn the sound on, and then I can run it on voice without problem at all. So that's as easy as that. Now then, one of the things which a lot of people have asked me about is this thing on the handheld. Now, usually what you'll find is if you go into your Railmaster file, which is this, and what you've got, it'll be called HH Guide, I think it's called. I've had a job finding this thing earlier on. There it is, HH Guide, see it there? And if you click on that, that'll show you how to set it up on your iPad or your phone. Phones are okay, but the thing that's small, you'd have a job looking at some of the stuff, but there you are. And you have to pay for this. This is a license. Once you've got the license through, what you do is there you are, that's what you've got. So you can actually have that. Now I have a problem here. My Wi-Fi up here is absolute total rubbish. I'm with Virgin, and the broadband is the best you can ever get, but the Wi-Fi is absolutely useless. I've got to put adapters all around the house to get Wi-Fi or connection to the internet. Like my television's got one on, this one's got one on, this computer here's got one on, it's sitting down underneath. Everything has to be done that way around. I can't get a Wi-Fi signal off broadband. It is absolutely rubbish from Virgin. But I love the broadband because it's 200 meg, so it's fast for me when I'm using it on talking to people. But that is all you do, is you go through that and have a look at it, and if you want it, have it, but I don't like it. I've had it originally, I've had that in mine for years, but what it was is on mine is I used it basically for the grandson. So he could do shunt and cruise and stop on a train round the loop, like this, round the loop, and it wouldn't affect any of my railway. So that is all I had it for. Some people, as you see, my railway is only 8 foot long, 8 foot by 6 foot. But the thing is some people, when you get to here and the train over there stops, you've got a job to stretch it. Well, I do mine with voice because I've got an extended cable on my speaker, on my microphone, as I say. So I can actually do mine up there, but some people can't. Now then, when it comes to the iPad, I think it's about £9, £10, I don't know what it is these days. And what you actually get is this. That's what it looks like on your iPad. Now what you can actually do, you can tip it that way, and what it'll do is just give you the mapping. That way around, it brings you back the locos. Now if you notice on this, there is only 6 functions. It'll only do 6 functions. To get the trains from one to another, you have to press this little button here, there, and there's your station, there's your trains coming up there. I can actually do that. It now makes it number 15. But that is all you can do. You can actually do it by, I won't do this because it's, let's go on this one. Let's go back again. Let's go to GWR. Where's GWR? There, that one there. What you can do is, one thing, you've got a slider here. You can do it shunt, cruise and stop. But what you can do is do it like this. And it'll update the speed like that. As you see, the Wi-Fi is actually nothing here. If I stand on the landing, it's there, but not here. And that's the problem with that. The other thing is with this, as you can see on here, which is my layout, that is nothing compared with what I have on there. A lot of that stuff on there is not there. So in one sense, how I've got mine at the moment, how big mine is at the moment, these are the ones to do in the light stuff, but see they won't work because I haven't got the Wi-Fi. But that is the thing with that one. The one thing you've also got on here are programs, which is, it's been in a few years now, but if you click on the programs, they're not coming up, but there's a program list. And any programs you're going to need, you can run your trains off your programs. But to say, having no Wi-Fi up here as such, this is absolutely useless up here, so I don't use it. This is on my old iPad, the original iPad that ever come out, I think, it's that big. This is twice the size of what this one I'm working on now. So it has these problems, but you know, if off this you can actually, what happens is when you click the points, you can actually do this and expand them, of course. Do this and do this. They are, see, it changes the points by the light, so you know which way it's going, but you don't get the blue arrows to tell you which way the point's actually going. Same as on here, if I do that one, I don't actually do it. What it's doing is not showing you what these points are doing. So to me, it's a bit useless. There again, every man to his taste. So say with mine, from here, where I am here, I can use my microphone and do all my trains. I can actually find all my trains. And as I showed you in the last one, I have a litter picker which I can actually pick them up if something gets stuck up there as well. But that is the thing with it. It's got its good, in one sense it's okay, but I don't use it. So say with this, which is the class 158, so you just press that, press cruise, it'll do that, press that stop. But you've got to keep changing them by pressing this button at the top here to get your list up, and then you've got to go up and down the list to find your train, to change around. Whereas on Railmaster, of course, you've got them already sitting there. So, and also, so one thing is having the 6 functions on the iPad. Any more than those 6 functions, such as if you think of my 158, that's got 28 functions in it. All I can use is the first 6. After that, I've got to come here and use the others. So it's never improved from day one. But so I say, every man for himself. I don't use it. But other than that, everything on the railway is the same. I haven't done much on it. I've run the trains, same as this one here. I run that one. But so yeah, these are all the programs, so I can actually do this and do this. And what I'll do is just do this. We'll lift the signal up. This train now will leave. There it goes. It'll go up to the turntable, as I've shown you before. Stop and then come back again. And while that's doing that, I'll put these two trains on here. Let them warm up. And what I'll do is just set them off. See, this is a program. I can run this program while I'm running these trains, like this. So, if anybody wants me, I'm on 01782 302194. I'm always here day and night. Don't be afraid to call me about anything to do with this or any type of point motors and that, because I've done quite a few different motors and ordinary Hornby and Pico ones. My email is at the bottom, and please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.